His Excellency the President of the Republic of Cyprus, Mr. Nikos Christodoulides, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Cyprus, Dr. Konstantinos Kombos, His Excellency the Ambassador of Israel to Cyprus, Mr. Oren Anolik, Mr. Christakis Papabasilio, distinguished guests. From 1920 to 1948, the designated homeland of the Jews, the land of Israel, was ruled by the British Mandate. The immigration policy of the British Mandate restricted the influx of Jews to the land of Israel. In August 1946, the British decided to implement their restrictive immigration policy even more rigorously by imposing a strict naval blockade. This action forced Jewish Holocaust refugees to seek other illegal ways to reach their homeland. My parents were Holocaust survivors. In March 1947, they were among 1,500 Jewish refugees who boarded an old and rickety ship by the Hebrew name of Moledet, in English, homeland, on the Metafonto beach in southern Italy. During the attempt to outrun the British blockade, the ship was captured at sea, and almost all of the Holocaust survivors on board were eventually brought to Camp 67 here on the island of Cyprus. I am now standing here near the place of what was the British military hospital, where I was born, along with most of the 2,200 Jewish babies from the British detention camp. We are now gathered here at this ceremony to mark 75 years since the closing of the British detention camp on this island. As chairperson of the Organization of Cyprus Ma'apilim, I represent today thousands of Ma'apilim, the Jewish illegal immigrants to the land of Israel, and their descendants. From the end of World War II in August 1949 until the establishment of the State of Israel in May 1948, 70,000 Ma'apilim made their way to the land of Israel in 65 illegal immigrant ships. 39 of these ships were captured by British warships, and their passengers were taken to British detention camp in Cyprus. The British detention camp on the island of Cyprus operated between 1946 to 1949. A total of 52,000 Jewish war and Holocaust refugees were held in those camps. Although the British mandate ended on May 14, 1948, with the establishment of the State of Israel, Britain did not free all the detainees, nor did they close the camp on Cyprus until February 10, 1949. This action was to intentionally prevent young Jewish men and women to reach the new Israeli state, so they could not join in the Israeli War of Independence in order to defend Israel against the attack of 7 surrounding Arab states. The British Army built 12 camps at 4 sites in Cyprus, each enclosed by barbed wire fences. The living conditions in the camp were harsh and oppressive. The refugees were housed in tents and shacks with no furniture and suffered from overcrowding, lack of electricity, virtually non-existent sanitation facility, and a very limited supply of food and water rations, as well as lack of employment. We will never forget the assistance of the local Cypriot given to the Jewish refugees who were incarcerated in the British detention camp. Hundreds of Cypriot workers were employed in the building and maintenance of the campus. Many of them sympathized with the Jewish detainees who risked their life in their attempt to reach their homeland. The Cypriot workers did many small but significant services for the detainees. Cypriot workers and drivers had to find hiding places for those few who managed to escape from the camp, providing them with food and water. Exceptionally important help was given by Prodromos Papavassiliou, who was active in the labor union. In 1943, he joined the British Army as a volunteer, and in the course of his service, he befriended Jewish soldiers. Papavassiliou helped in smuggling weapons into the camp and aided in the operation of an underground radio. Papavassiliou supplied the detainees with basic materials and assisted in the sending of secret letters by way of garbage trucks arrival. His involvement in shipping enabled him to aid those detainees who managed to escape by smuggling them onto ships and providing them with false papers. In that dark post-Holocaust period, an alliance was built between our two people. Since then, the State of Israel was established and Cyprus gained its independence. This budding friendship became a bond between the State of Cyprus and the State of Israel that is reflected in many collaborations that exist today. In the name of my people, and in the name of the thousands of Ma'apilim, Jewish refugees who strive to reach their homeland, I would like to express our gratitude to the President of Cyprus, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Defense Minister, as well as all of you who organized this ceremony. You all honor us by participating in this moving ceremony, and we thank you for your warm words, especially in these difficult days for my country. On behalf of the Organization of Cyprus Ma'apilim, we would like to present you with a copy of drawing created by the Israeli artist Shraga Weil during his internment in the detention camp. Adar, who is a granddaughter to Hannah, who arrived to Cyprus as a one-year-old baby. She is a third generation to Cyprus detainees. Today, we also would like to lay a wreath in memory and honor of 163 Jewish babies, children and adults, who passed through the Cyprus detention camps and unfortunately did not survive and never made it to Israel. The flower will be laid by Mrs. Zehavit.